Hi, welcome. Today I'd like to talk about dealing with loss. That's something that we all are confronted with here and now, or here and later, or sometime in our lives, and there's a lot of discussion about that. And usually that discussion has to do with big losses, with major events, with the loss of a loved one, the loss of a relationship or a job, or maybe the death of a close friend or even a close pet. These are major events in one's life, one way or another. And that's all true, and that's all as it is. But I'd like to today dwell on the notion of dealing with loss on a much smaller scale. Because loss is something that we encounter every day in one form or another. And it's so instructive to learn how to deal with loss at a small scale so that when one necessarily is confronted with loss at a big scale, one has more experience, one knows more about oneself, one can manage one's responses and reflexes in the front of or in the wake of a disaster, say, or some other major loss. But throughout the day, we're confronted with things like the loss of our parking place, the loss of our ability to get the right tickets we want for the show, loss of the time we lose when we're stuck in traffic. If you look for these things, you'll find the day is cluttered with loss, and that loss, I mean, is a chance where you are not getting what you wanted or what you think you should have, big or little. But let's look at the little ones, because those little losses that we encounter every day are all an opportunity to learn about ourselves and to see what our first response to these things are. This is very instructive. It tells us more about who we are and how we respond to things. And even if it's something as seemingly trivial as the loss of a parking place, or not being able to get a ticket to the right show, or whatever, how you respond to that tells you about yourself. And the more you know how you respond and your reflex and response is to small loss, the better you will be able to deal with the big ones. So welcome these things. Welcome them as an opportunity to know yourself better, to learn about yourself, and to be in control of your own life and your own responses. So when the big ones come along, they don't bowl you over. Look for the little ones. They'll tell you a lot.